Iran, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just because her profession, she's a nurse. You hear some wild things about nurses. Not really the most loyal, but I
That's very, very true. Nurses, flight attendants, and teachers are some of the most unloyal people I hear. The stories you hear is unbelievable. He's not wrong.
appreciate your service to the community, being a nurse. So
Okay.
yeah,
I mean, have you ever dated a nurse before and you experienced it, or?
I had a family member who was a nurse, and she wasn't the most loyal. So that's just end of her some things, but
So have you heard these stereotypes before?
Yeah, but that goes into closed minded because how you generalizing off of your cousin? Like, that's crazy.
hey, it is what it is, though.
Now, the reason nurses are often viewed as one of the most unloyal people that you can date is because they're surrounded by opportunity. Not every nurse is making six figures. Some of them are making low 30s, $40,000 a year. That's $18 an hour, $25 an hour, depending on where you live. And they're surrounded by doctors that are making $250,000 a year, $300,000 a year. And the doctors are just as unloyal, regardless whether they're married or not. Every couple months, they have these young, fit nurses coming in with these tight scrubs on and their makeup, and they're flirting with them. And these nurses are going. They're stressed out constantly. Their hours are crazy. So if she's around all this opportunity, what makes you think she's not going to take it? Now, every nurse is not going to be like that, of course. Of course not. Of course not. But some of the things you hear, and he even just said he had his own experiences with someone that was close to him. And regardless what he said, regardless whether it was someone close to him or stories he had heard from his boys or stuff he's seen, no reason he gave would have been enough to suffice as to why he just felt like that's not something that he was comfortable dealing with. And you're entitled to that preference. But do y'all think he's walling? Is he being closed minded? Or nurses really not that bad? Let me know down in the comments below.